dwarfing modern billionaires. So language is very important. Here's the next thing I looked up. Here's the next thing I looked up, and I wanna look at something that is said at the end. It said his wealth of gold, vast gold, mind you, dwarfs modern billionaires. So let's see what dwarfing means. You gotta look up these words. Know these words. Let's see what dwarfing means. To dwarf modern billionaires. So I typed in, what does dwarfing in this context mean? Dwarfing can have a few different meanings depending on the context of the surrounding text. Hold on. What does dwarfing mean in this context? Let me see. I have to be specific because AI is still in its infant stage. Mansa Musa dwarfs today's billionaires. This is how Esau trips himself up. So what does dwarfing in this context mean? Let's see. In this context, the verb dwarfs means to make look small or insignificant by comparison. Mansa Musa's vast gold makes Elon Musk or whoever you want to put against Mansa Musa's wealth, it makes it look insignificant. His gold still to this day can't be touched. That's what they're saying. The billions of dollars that Elon Musk and all of these other people have, it still don't touch Mansa Musa's gold. So the question is gold worth more than money? Worth more than any kind of trade or dollar value on the face of the earth is still more precious. That's what the Most High calls us. We're more precious than anything on the face of the earth. We can't be traded for. So let's go to Lamentation chapter 4, verse 1 through 2. Let's go to Lamentation chapter 4, verse 1 through 2. How is the gold become dim? Most High talking about us. How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold. Again, Most High compares us to fine gold. In each context of what we're reading, we're noticing that this is the pinnacle of the Most High's compliments when he compares Zion, the sons and daughters, to fine gold. It's like he's saying, I can't tell you how much I'm proud of you, how much more I love you than comparing you to fine gold. You feel what I'm saying? So another thing I looked up about this verse was when you look at gold in this context of Lamentations 4 and 1 through 2, it's saying the worth that the Most High sees us as is high, royal, and precious. But now people look at us, the children of Israel, as cheap, weak, fragile. We can't get it together. How are we the precious gold? But everybody look at us like y'all can't even come together. Y'all can't even agree on simple things. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to bind us together. This is what's going to bind us together. We have to come under the agreement of the banner of Christ. He set the standard. He set the tone. The flag is in the ground. We come under the banner of Christ and we get this thing rolling. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Let's go to Job 23 and 10. Let's keep this thing in motion. Job 23 and 10. See what that say real quick. Job chapter 23, verse 10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. You telling me the perfect man on the face of the earth. And there were more perfect men in the Bible, not just Christ. If you read through the scriptures, there was Job, David was found perfect, Solomon was found perfect. You know what I'm saying? There were many men in the scriptures that were found perfect, and Job was one of them. And Job, in this verse 23 and 10, he's found as comparable, and he shall be tried in the furnace of adversity, just like in Sirach 2. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna come forth, like it says, as gold, pure gold. Let's go to Psalms 45 and 10 through 13. So it's not just the brothers, it's the sisters too. It's the sisters too. Psalms 45 and 10. Let's see. Psalms 45 and 10 through 13. Hearken, O daughter, and consider, and incline thine ear. Forget also thine own people in thy father's house. So shall the king greatly desire thy beauty, for he is thy Lord, and worship thou him. Let me see. Well, okay. Let me jump down to 13. The king's daughter is all glorious within. Her clothing is of wrought gold. You feel what I'm saying? She's glorious within and out. She's comparable to fine gold, just as the brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're all precious to the Most High. Let's go to Joel chapter 3, verse 4 through 6. Let's see why the Most High is mad at these nations for touching his gold. Let's see. Joel. Let's see. Joel. Work with me, y'all. I'm still a little rusty, but I'm getting there. Still a little rusty, but I'm getting there. Joel chapter 3, verse 4 through 6. Let's start at verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? Will you pay the Lord back? You can't. And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. They carried us away captive. They touched the gold, basically. If you ever seen the movie Indiana Jones, right? You know about the temple, and you know there was one about the Ark of the Covenant. It's a lot of religious stuff in movies and film. That's why I love movies, man. It's always some kind of truth there. So in the temple, you know, when Indiana Jones picks things up, you got stuff, arrows shooting at him. You got all types of stuff trying to kill him inside the temple. So Most High is saying the same thing, like, I'm after you, bro. I'm after y'all, you know what I'm saying, Esau. I'm after y'all, Elam. I'm after y'all, Amalek. I'm after y'all, Ham. You feel what I'm saying? I'm after y'all, Moab, Ammon. Most High is after them because they have taken away God's goodly treasures. You know what I mean? And they tried to hide it in the ground, just like that brother that was in the time, I want to say in the time of Joshua, when he hid the things he wasn't supposed to touch when they went. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When they went and took over that town, and they were supposed to go in, handle their business, and get on up out of there. But Most High said, don't touch that stuff that's in the town. But he was like, somebody had touched the things that you're not supposed to touch. So he was like, hey, y'all need to find out who it is in the camp that touched that. So the brother hid some artifacts, you know what I'm saying, some silver and gold and things like that was from the town in his tent, in his family's tent. And Joshua ended up finding out. And you know what I'm saying, they had to put the brother, his family, and his animals, everything, they had to, you know what I'm saying, burn it up. They had to put it to death, put all of them to death, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, likewise, how these other nations touched us and took us away, chained us up, took our name, took our culture, took our heritage, everything like that. Most High is angry. He furious, bro. He mad, and you should be too, because you worth more than gold. You worth more than gold. You're comparable to gold, but you're worth more. You're worth more than the mighty dollar, the so-called mighty dollar. You're worth more. You know what I'm saying? What will you be satisfied? Will you be satisfied just for the dollar and say, I got this good job, I got this house, I got this car, I can go on trips, I can get out the country when I want to? Is that enough? Is that enough? Let's keep going and see